Hey, my name is Shadowsense and you're watching Valhalla, a cyberpunk bartender action. I've wanted to play this game for like 10 years and I just never got around to it. I think I bought it back in, I think I bought it a couple of years ago, but it's been on my wish list since 2016. I'm fairly certain. And I finally got it in 2021 and now I'm finally playing it. Can I make this full screen? Sure can. Scan lines off or on. Oh. Okay, it's either full screen or windowed 720p. Well, I'm gonna full screen it just for me. Let's do a new game. Playing Valhalla. This game is best played getting comfortable, grab some drinks, some snacks, and enjoy. Hell yeah. I got some liquid death with me. But you can be getting some W energy. If you go to w.gg and use my code Shadowsense, you get 10% off your order. It's w.gg. Use code Shadowsense. Now that the plug is over. Psst. Hey, over here. Boo! How's that for an entrance? Come on, Joe. Look sharp. The game's starting and the player needs to get a good first impression of its main character. I know you served a bunch of tuxedo-clad corgis over the weekend and the bar will eventually close. And I'll admit my little prank on you might have gone a bit overboard. But remember, life is 90% how you take it. Stay focused and look at the brighter side of things. I have no idea what the brighter side is, but you should totally find it. In any case, you should totally check that parcel you just got. See ya! God, I thought the game crashed on me. I was like, oh. Oh. Just a dream. There's something near the door. Chapter 1. Primera. Slow fade in, slow fade out. Ooh. I got an achievement. Nice. Your membership to Shining Fingered will automatically renew on the 17th. Make sure your account has at least $800 by then. Make sure you save your data using the Life Backup app. You can now browse the Augmented Eye. Boss and me. I'm cute. I'm best boss. I'm gonna wear a shirt that says slut. Love that. 4. So who is that letter from? Nobody. Oh, hold to unlock. Oh. What's this? Mass immigration continues as Wonderlanders are the newest threat. Cyborg and Heels returns next year. Mass immigration continues as Quincy reveals new economic adjustments. With inflation rates among the highest in the world, constant shortages of basic groceries, and rampant violent crime, Glitch City's citizens look for a better life in other countries. Quincy, however, isn't happy with this. They learn in our schools and universities, the Prime Minister said during a talk with the Augmented Eye, but they apply what they learn somewhere else, and I find it rather insulting. This comes after revealing the new economic measures for the city, which most analysts consider to be useless for the current environment. They don't know shit, concluded Quincy. Okay. What are Wonderlanders? Are the news threat to your security? I wonder what Alma thinks of this whole thing. If you thought Alice Rabbit was good at cracking the most complicated security protocols in the world, then this new group will certainly blow your mind. They have yet to make an impact as big as Alice Rabbit, but they have been aiming very high with recent threats issued against Prime Minister Quincy. We hold full access to Quincy's email network and we'll release the whole database this January, this group declared during a stream. Shallow threats. When questioned, Prime Minister Quincy dismissed all of the group's threats by stating he's not hiding anything and is not afraid of a possible leak of his email history. Maybe everyone will get to see what kind of TV I bought last month. Okay, super confident this Quincy is. Wild parties. The people behind Wonderlanders seem to enjoy dressing in all kinds of rabbit costumes during the stream. From Anthro to Bunny Girl, the purpose was to show love and respect they have for Alice Rabbit and their role in today's politics. We want to follow some of their examples while having fun. We're not sure if this will go anywhere, but we'll be there to tell you if it does. Okay, interesting. His acting is unnatural. I don't think he cares about the rules of nature anyway. Cyborg in Heels returns next year to the Super Silver Thunderdome. The popular show Cyborg in Heels returns to the Dome this March, with tickets going on sale in January. Cyborg in Heels is a massive stage show about a cyborg fighting terrorism while wearing heels. Director Quentin Hayter explains Cyborg in Heels' special appeal during an exclusive interview with The Augmented Eye. What's not to love about it? It's a cyborg wearing heels, cutting stuff. It's literally something we've never seen before, a niche market I'm willing to capitalize on. Check out the full interview in the next few weeks, exclusively here at The Augmented Eye. Okay, interesting. Get a music app. Oh, that's fun. Add app. You know what? Let's go ahead and make a save file real quick. I click on anything in here. Doesn't seem like it. Let's go to work. Tuesday, December 13th. Good evening. Ah, hey there, Jill. Oh, hey, John. When will you admit you have a John face, Gil? When you let people call you Jules. Quiet. Are you okay? You look distracted. Where's boss? This music is loud. I have my system value at 50 and this is like, I can barely hear myself. No, she went out to buy some stuff and... Did you hear what I just told you? You said something? Yes, that you look distracted. Very, very distracted. It's nothing. I'm just thinking about stuff. What stuff? Well, I have to pay the rent by the 30th, and which is always stressful, and it's also the fact that I spent a full hour yesterday apparently talking to myself. Not to mention the fact that 2 days ago I found out the bar is at risk of closing. So not only is my life being shaken up, I'm apparently going crazy. On top of that, neutering 4 left me with a completely empty wallet, and I'll get evicted if I miss rent again. And there are all the beer cans around my apartment, and... Jill! Sorry, did you say something? Can you really work today? Of course I can. Let's go through the basics then, shall we, just in case. If you can make a piano man, I'll skip the rest, but bear with me for a second here, okay? Let's start with the sugar rush. Look for the recipe using the navigation bar in the recipe book that will show up on the top left. You can also sort drinks by flavors like sweet or types like manly. Drag the desired amount of ingredients from their cells on the right to the shaker in the center. Gil. I think his name is also Jill, but I'm just saying Gil because I don't think G-I-L would be Jill, but I could be wrong. When done, press the mix button and press it again to stop mixing. Click on the serve button or the drink itself to serve it, and that'll be all. Oh, but if the drink looks messed up, you'll need to press the reset button and try again. You can press the reset button at any time, even while the shaker is moving. Don't be afraid to use it. Gil, I'm the one that went through the formal BTC instruction. Then this should be no problem. Welcome back, Jill. Alright, Gil wants either a sugar rush or a piano man. If I mess up the ingredients for the drink, I can press the reset button to try again. Okay. Use the navigation bar to start. What's navigation bar? Oh, up here. Okay. Let's do by flavor or by name. Sugar Rush is 2. Wait, what? And 1 powdered Delta with optional Karmatrine all mixed. Okay. Oh. Okay, 1 powdered Delta and 1 optional Karmatrine. Let's mix. I don't know when it's done. Did I fuck it up? I think I fucked it up. I don't know. How do I know when to stop? I don't understand. Okay. Cool. Here, happy now? A little, but not quite. Let's do one more. I know. Please humor me for a bit. Some drinks need to be blended. This is done by mixing it for over 5 seconds. You can tell it's being blended when the shaker starts moving faster. Oh, okay. You also need to check if the drink should be served on the rocks or aged. Check ice and age buttons on the side and select the one you need. Okay, cool. And in case it wasn't obvious, on the rocks means you have to toggle the ice tab. Should be noted that while the station will add the ice after mixing. It's not something you should mind though, just a fun fact. Give me a moon blast and I'll leave you alone. Keep in mind what I said. Yeah. Blended drinks need to be left to mix for at least 5 seconds before I stop the shaker. Okay. You want some moon blast. 6 Adelhyde. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 powdered Delta, 1 Flanagrade, and 2 of these. Two, 3, 4, 5. Shit. Six. 1 powdered Delta, 1 Flanagrade, and 2 of these. What am I not? Okay, this is confusing. For at least 5 seconds, okay. I need to figure out a way to, like, actually keep time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What am I not? I don't get it. Will it tell me if it needs to be served aged or not? Literally right here, all on the rocks and blended. I'm fucking stupid. Oh my god. Here, did I amuse you for long enough? You did. Sorry to hold you. Let's get working. Yeah. Oh yeah, before I forget. You can make any drink big by doubling the amount of ingredients. But if the recipe already has over 10 ingredients, the drink is already big. Oh, and if a recipe says it uses optional Karmatrine, it means you can use none or fill it to the brim. Optional Karmatrine doesn't count towards making a big drink, of course. Karmatrine is the alcoholic factor in a drink. It doesn't change the taste, but the amount still has an effect. If you add too much of it, the client will get drunk faster, so please be mindful of that. Are you done with the exposition? Now I am, yeah. Hey guys! Oh, but... Who's that? I don't know, found her while I was out shopping. Why bring her here? Well, let's either leave her outside at the Mercy Society's finest or bring her unconscious body in here. She's gonna make such a ruckus when she wakes up, you know that. Except for you to deal with, I'll be in my office. Can't just push that responsibility on us. We have work to do, damn it. My mustache is too long because I just spit liquid death everywhere. There are two of you. Believe in yourselves. Ugh. Do you think Chief knocked her out? Nah, that's unlikely. She'd be crowing about it or taunting us if that were the case. I need to turn this music down just a little bit. And it's not like her to pick on such a small girl, at least not unprovoked. Yeah, you're right. We'll just need to keep it quiet. She seems to be sleeping soundly, not comatose. Yeah. Okay then, it's time to start the night. Yes, I'll start working while you go clean the bathroom. Come again? Well, you spent the whole weekend and Monday doing God knows what. We've had some interesting clients come in. Dogs. Lots of them. You're joking. Gil, you've known me for how long now? Do I look like the kind of woman who would make a joke like that? Well, so as punishment for leaving me to deal with all of that on my lonesome, you'll be in charge of cleaning the bathrooms. Have fun. Just that? Fine, I see no problem. Where's the cleaning stuff? Here. You brought that from home, didn't you? That I did. Fine. That out of the way, let's play some music on the new jukebox. This model needs to have all of its 12 slots filled with songs before it can start. Wonder what was the logic behind that decision. Okay. Let's do that one. It's kind of crazy that you actually do have to put 12 songs in here. That's fun. That one. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Hey you, give me a beer. Oh sure, right on it. He wants a beer. Looks like a big guy though. I mean, he wants a big beer? 2 Bronson extract, 1 powder delta, 2 Flandergeed, and 4 Carmatine. And 4. All mixed. Here you go. $250 for a beer? Jesus Christ. No, this isn't gonna cut it. Give me a big one. Sure. That beer wasn't enough, apparently. Okay. 1 powder, 2 of this. Okay, he wants a big one, so... I fucked it up. Okay. He wants big, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. How about this one? Ah, yes. Now this one's fit for a man like me. Right. You're lucky I was in a meeting close by. This hellhole could certainly use a presence like mine. Although, to be fair, work has taken me to worse hellholes, like New Jersey 3. Huh. What kind of work do you do, mister? You're talking to Donovan D. Dawson, chief editor and the owner of the Augmented Eye. Nothing gets published there without my blessings. The day started with quite the interesting fellow, it seems. So you're the one to blame for the barrage of daily articles on Alice Rabbit then? Hey, people love those articles. They love reading about that urban legend. Can you blame them? The idea of some wildcard hacker working for their own goals and nobody else's? That's the kind of corny shit that brings the clicks from all kinds of people. And clicks bring money, and money brings nice stuff. Stuff like cars and houses and plastic surgery for the missus and her kids. Well, I'm not complaining about the fact that you write about the hacker, just that you write about them every single day. Some of it isn't even news, just like speculations or copycats. Can't read your newspaper's daily feed without running into at least one article about Alice Rabbit. Well, first of all, I don't write about it, my interns do. The poor bastards think it'll help make them full-time employees. I'm just capitalizing on this topic while it's popular. And second, you're tired of one article about a supposed hacker, but not all the daily stories about murders and other horrors? Well, I always filter out that section. I don't want to start my day scared and bitter. I have enough pressure and problems as is. I don't need to add Glitch City's lovely citizens to the list. Smarter than you look, kid. But if more people were like you, I'd go bankrupt from the lack of traffic. Still, maybe my job would be easier. How so? People get to sense it. The sense is it. People get bored of a certain kind of news after seeing it repeatedly. That's true. When I started in this job, it only took the news of some elderly woman being killed to guarantee clicks. Now you need an elderly woman carrying a sick baby boy getting hit by a truck. That's not enough. They need a full sob story behind it. That's why I like those urban legends. They're easier to write about and you can make up any shit you want. Spam them while they're hot, and even people like you, people who avoid the murder stories will see them. That brings money, and like I said, money's good. I guess he has a point. What about the opinion columns? Aren't those a good source of traffic too? Oh, I hate those brats. They just write about how they're better than everyone else. There are quite a few op-eds that are like that. They might also write about how everyone that likes a certain something should be sodomized. The worst part about that is they know half our clicks will come from them, so they get all diva-like on my ass. I think you're being too harsh. What about... No, wait, I was thinking of another newspaper. Yeah, the columnists on your page are annoying. See? The kid on the restaurant critique column... shit, forgot that brat's name. Restaurant? I believe that's... That kid. Couldn't care less about his name. Anyway, his column is the least visited of the bunch. He gets less hits than the obituaries. Excuse me. However, he still insists that I keep paying for his adventures to outrageous restaurants. I wouldn't have any problems with that if he actually wrote about half the places he visits. How so? He rarely writes about the places on the newspaper sends him to. I've even heard he tries to get free meals by proclaiming he's a food critic. Poor bastard only gets laughed at when he says that. I do remember some guy coming here and asking for free drinks, saying that he was a critic or whatever. Did he look like a fat child with a really small face? Quite the descriptor. No. Wasn't this one then. Anyway, all this talk made me thirsty. Try to give me a beer this time, please. Coming right up. He sure does love beer. God damn. Just a regular beer? He didn't specify he wanted it big, so I'm not gonna make it big. One beer. Yeah, this is a beer, alright. Keep it up, kid. You'll get better someday. So tell me, do you see many celebrities in this hellhole? Please stop referring to this place as a hellhole. If a place smells like soap and dog piss, I'm within my constitutional rights to call it a hellhole. I'm doing my best here, thank you very much. Who was that? Nobody important. Yay, I heard that. Don't be offended by what I say, kid. I'm insulting the building, not you. You can think of it as a small hole in hell rather than a hellish hole if you like. Charming. So, celebrities. Not really. At least, not that I know of. Why? Well, to begin with, you have a serious VIP as a client, and I don't see you losing your shit. You're not making me feel special, honey. And second, because I'm always up for gossip regarding famous people, especially the red carpet kind of famous. Those folks people pretend to love, but actually want to see fall from grace. Pretend to love, fall from grace. Why do you think that gossip about famous people always sells? People pretend that they love celebs, but what they really want is to see their idols torn down to their level. They want to see them suffer to get their comeuppance for daring to be so much more successful than them. Nah, I think that gossip is just something everyone enjoys, but nobody wants to admit to enjoying. You thought wrong, but even if you were right, it wouldn't change the fact that people love that kind of stuff. They want to escape their lives by living somebody else's. Sadly, I fail to see the appeal in that whole thing. What do I care if this guy I saw in a random movie was wearing socks or sandals, or if they're dating God knows who? Granted, socks or sandals is practically a public indecency, but still. Hot take? Stop coming down on people who wear socks or sandals. Some people don't want their feet dirty, but still want to wear a sandal because it's easier to put on than a shoe. Okay? Okay. Oh, please. As a bartender, I bet you have a strong voyeuristic streak. Your kind always loves to hear that stuff. Just like hairdressers, this sounds hypocritical coming from you. Even if that's the case, I don't sensationalize what people do. I don't make it more than that person you know from TV acts like a human. Sensationalize is the key word here. Just the other day, I saw this committee judge bitching over what some girl was wearing at the store. No matter what you say, these people don't exist solely to entertain the public. But this problem exists because they're the ones constantly cultivating the idea that they're perfect and untouchable. Going to exotic locales, dressing in elegant ways, indulging in every luxury that they can think of. All that just leaves the public craving for those little moments when they make a mistake and fall to their level. Can't say that's a lie, but sometimes the crowd just wants to see that they're human. Hey, that dude that plays the nice guy is indeed a really nice guy. To be fair, the gossip articles don't help sensationalizing everything. Feels like that they're instigating a behavior that shouldn't even be acknowledged in the first place. You like your big words, eh, brat? Well, two could play at that game of... Hey, you're a bartender, right? No, I'm a lab rat, hell-bent on world conquest. Sarcasm wastes my time, my money, and your energy. Refrain from using it. Anyway, I just realized that a bartender like you must have heard quite a few stories in her career. Talk about changing topics. Maybe why? Wouldn't you like a column talking about those? I bet they would sell quite well. It would be like that priest who published confessionary stories and then I got excommunicated and lynched. Holy shit. People usually tell me all this stuff because they know I'm just a simple bartender. A personal stranger of sorts. We could have you ghostwriting half of our staff do that. They do? You don't really think Lana Smithy is just one person, do you? Figures. Anyway, eventually the people from the stories would know it's them and blame me. Not only would that hurt us as a business, it would hurt me. I really like hearing clients rant about their lives. Oh, and it would hurt the clients too, I guess. Well, if you're ever retired, that offer is waiting for you. Yeah, like you'll remember me 2 weeks from now. Sure. Do you want another drink, Mr. Donovan? Mr. Donovan. Mr. Donovan. Did I say something wrong? Not at all. Just really like the sound of that. Mr. Donovan. Mr. Donovan. Is it really that special? At work, everyone just calls me Mr. Dawson or Boss. Boss is just a title. It's too impersonal and cold. It is? Mr. Dawson was my father and grandfather. It's too general. But Mr. Donovan? Now that's more like it. They're referring to me, the man in front of them, not my family, not in my position as boss, to me. Do you want your employees to get personal with you, Mr. Donovan? Oh, gods no, but I want them to fear me. Not because I'm their boss or the name appearing in their paychecks. Rather because I strike mortal dread into them. Starting tomorrow, I'm going to make everyone call me that. Oh yeah, you were asking something. What was it? Drink. Another one. Do you? Ah, yes, yes. You know what? Third time's the charm. Give me a beer. Alright. Eventually, I'll memorize this recipe. And beer's your mother. One beer. Yeah, I guess this one's good enough for now. Good to hear. Say, kid, does this bar have any investors? He didn't call it a hellhole? Yeah, we got some drum and bass on the soundtrack. There's some bloke named Sven that wanted to give us money if we stamped his face all over the place. But aside from that, no. These bars are pretty much like any fast food chain, so there are no local investors. Why? Just wanted to let you know how lucky you bastards are. Investors suck harder than my first wife's mouth. I didn't need to know that. Those bastards think they're so important because they put their money in the company. Well, that's... I mean, you give me money so you can make more. Let me do my thing and I'll give you your money. But no, they have to stick their noses and start changing the silliest of stuff. What good is it to be the boss if you still have to work for someone else? You still have to answer to unions, the government, and those kinds of organizations, don't you? Yeah, but that's paperwork. I make somebody else do it and call it a day. These losers are asking for meetings. They start talking about stuff they don't like, stuff they found offensive. And there's always that one guy or gal that says, hey, why don't you do what that other newspaper does? Recently, they told me that they needed more clicks. More clicks! I make sure to keep stuff spicy while keeping production quality up, but it's never enough for them. Well, you know what? They want more clicks? I'll give them more clicks. I'll show them what happens when I do what they want and don't reject ideas. They'll know who the hell Donovan D. Dawson is. Should I be worried? Nah. At least he paid before storming off. Wonder what happened to Sven, though. We never heard from him again. Jill! Yes? What the hell happened in that bathroom? That kind of mess usually requires you to have thumbs. Crafty dogs, I tell ya. You'd think their short legs would hinder them. The ceiling! The sinks! The toilets! The vents! Shh, you'll wake up Briar Rose over there. I won't forget this. Yeah. Oh, client. Welcome to Valhalla. What can I... And we'll continue that in the next episode. So, thank you guys so very much for watching the video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this one, please consider subscribing. And until then, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.